The company behind Claude just filed for an IPO. If you use Claude or if someone you know uses Claude, you need to understand what just happened because this is not just a company going public. This might be the opening of the most important financial raise in this decade. So in this video, I'm going to explain you what Anthropic is, what is an IPO, and what's the number inside the filing telling us, and why does this matter if you have never invested anything in your life. So let's get started. So what is Anthropic? Anthropic is the company that makes Claude. If you have used AI assistants that is not ChatGPT, the one that a lot of writers, coders, researchers quietly prefer, and that's Claude. That's Anthropic. But where did Anthropic come from? In 2021, there is a group of researchers left OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, and founded Anthropic. The two founders are Dario, who was the VP of Research at OpenAI, and his sister Daniela, who was the VP of Operations. They left was because they believed AI safety was not being taken seriously enough in OpenAI. So from day one, Anthropic was built as an OpenAI rival with a specific point of view. They want to be the most powerful AI in the world and also need to be the safest. So 5 years later, which is now, Anthropic is valued at close to 1 trillion and it just filed to go public. So what is an IPO? IPO stands for Initial Public Offering, and here is what it means. When a private company wants to raise money from the general public, like you and me, not just from investors or venture funds, they will go public, and it will split the companies into millions of tiny pieces called shares. And then they will sell those shares on a stock exchange like NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange. So what happens when you buy a piece of share? You will own a tiny fraction of that company. If the company grows, your share will become worth more. And if it shrinks, it becomes worthless. And the moment company does this for the first time, it's called IPO. But before an IPO, the company files a document with the SEC, the US government's financial regulator. That's called an S1. That is essentially a financial confession, basically. Everything about the company revenue, losses, risk, and the plans has to go in there, and it will become public for everyone to review. And Anthropic just filed that document confidentially on June 1st, 2026. The actual IPO will happen sometimes this year. Now let's talk about numbers, because that is where everything goes interesting.